How's it going, guys? Finished up the milking. Right now we're marking some cows to be bred today. We breed with artificial insemination. We have someone come in and do it. We use a shot program called timed AI to bring our cows into heat. So Thursday mornings we always have cows to breed. This morning we had 15 cows, which is about twice what we would normally have. If they're all pregnant, we're gonna have a big problem in our pre-fresh pen in 9 months, but I guess we'll deal with that later. Usually run about a 50% conception rate, so we'd expect 6 or 8 of them to be pregnant. Just gonna check a few of these cows and then we're done for the morning. I went and had some breakfast, took a break. So I brought this box out with me. It's the delivery that came yesterday. I'll show you what I got. I'm not sure if it was a good decision, but should be interesting. Wow. This is a little 110 volt welder. Last week we were doing some welding in the parlor and I was thinking we should have something that we can easily carry around. Got this on Amazon for really cheap. We're gonna have to try this out a little bit, see if it actually works. But yeah, it's just 110, so you can plug it into a regular outlet. And if we need to carry it up in the silo or something like that, I figured it could be handy. I'm just gonna weld on some scrap metal. Let's see what it can do a little bit. Oh, and we also have burp cloths in here. I guess my wife they put them in the same box to take them back in the house. Prefer not to weld galvanized. There we go. All right, I have it plugged in up there. You guys can see we got some work to do in the shop. Nice winter project, clean this all up, organize everything. So I got it at 100 amps, we'll see what it can do. That is better than I was expecting. All right, I'm gonna try one more just across the middle here. Time to start looking for some welding projects around the farm. Now knowing we have that thing, we're gonna definitely find some stuff. We're gonna work at putting this stuff on next. This is a manure treatment that we use. Break down, maximize your manure. I'm gonna get my boot covers on and then I'll show you what we're gonna do with it. We're gonna treat all the pits. This is a partial bag left over. We're gonna use this for the heifer barn. And then there's a full bag we'll put on the main barn. We got manure hauled out of this barn the other day. Pit's completely empty. I can show you what it looks like now. It's a 10-foot pit and they got it completely empty, at least within an inch or so. It's only 12 foot wide. Goes the whole length of the building, 142 feet. So what this product is a live bacteria. So it controls odor, breaks down solids, and maximizes the nutrient value of the manure. This is something that it's not like you can throw it in your solid pit and it'll make it liquid automatically, but we do think it helps keep a crust from building up on top of the manure. And if you get that crust and then you go to agitate it, it breaks it and it can let a lot of gas out. Especially with our slatted floor barns, we're worried about gas coming up around the cattle. What I'm going to do is just kind of sprinkle it out. We'll start this end, we'll have to go through all the pens and sprinkle it out a little bit. This end is where we get the buildup of the solid manure. I'm gonna try to throw a good amount in here to make sure we get this covered. Put some out there. Anytime it rains, we get water washing through here. We scrape a lot of manure in out of that barn, so it's gonna kind of push that product that way. Wanted to put the majority at this end of the pit. Hopefully it helps it be a little bit more agitatable in the spring. Yes, that is a word. I got another whole bag of this. We'll take it up to the main barn. I gotta put this on my shoulder. I'll start right behind the milking parlor in this little extension off the main pit that comes out to here. Spread this bag evenly across the whole barn. We'll probably come back in middle of winter sometime, put maybe half more bag on. Dad was at the dentist and he just showed up. He wants to try the welder out. See what he thinks. I mean, for 75 bucks, we're gonna head to the other farm. Want to bed up the heifer barn for the pregnant heifers. Dad's gonna bring the skid loader down. Got a pile of wood that was out of our heifer barn we tore down. Yesterday Dad went through all these, took out all the metal nails and brackets that were on it, so it's actually decent wood. Just want to stack it in the barn. We started penning these heifers out of the meadow. They had been going out to the meadow late into the fall, but it's getting too messy out now. We gotta chase them out of this barn, put a couple bales of bean stalks in. Let's go. Try to clean this pen out every 2 or 3 weeks so it don't get too deep. It's nice to let a bed pack build up, but the ceiling being so low in this barn, it's hard to drive in here after a little bit. So we got the bales broken up. Planning to scoop this out next week before we bed up again because it's kind of hard to drive in here already with the skid loader. So there's a door on the west end of this building that the heifers destroyed. They got into this area and we're messing with the door, broke it up. We're gonna take it off and go repair it, I guess, in the shop. I don't know why they gotta mess with stuff. We like to close that door up when it gets really bitter cold. Leave it open most of the time. Plus we're renting this farm, so they kind of want us to not destroy all their stuff. It's hard to do with heifers, man. No mercy, they destroy it if they can. I'd like to scrape this all, but it's not quite enough liquid there to scrape in the pit. Guess we'll have to scoop it up next week if we don't get rain till then. Hey! That could have been bad. So we don't have a whole lot else going on the farm this afternoon, so I'm gonna work on my computer, editing a video or two. Got my Clover Farms chocolate milk, so should be a good time. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.